Hello YouTube, this is Thompson Airways 737 bringing you another 1500 series video. I'm going to crack on with the update itself and then probably discuss a few things of what to expect in the coming months and stuff like that. So, get straight into the update. So as you can see, starting off, pretty cool scene in my opinion. Two aircraft models that we don't currently have in 1/400 scale, which are both the SunExpress 737-800s. I do actually have a custom one, but it would be nice to see a proper release, to be quite honest, and there is potential. I've always thought maybe Phoenix might end up doing one. But also obviously new NG models currently now on the market, there's a good chance they might even do one. And really their release has just been out of this world lately. But anyway, starting off from the far sort of right, so the first far SunExpress. Both obviously 737-800s. First one is registration Delta Alpha Sierra X-Ray Sierra, and then the one next to it closer to us is Delta Alpha Sierra X-Ray Foxtrot. Obviously it's brilliant because both liveries are quite, well, basically the normal sort of liveries, if you like, and different registrations, and I think it's very sort of airlines like that in model aircraft very different to see, because usually you have one that is a special livery and one that's sort of the normal livery. So yeah, it's quite unique, I think, to have two different registrations with sort of the same livery. Like I say, I do wish we had a proper release in 1/400, to be quite honest. And then taxiing out it would be, is a Transavia 737-700, registration Papa Hotel X-Ray Romeo Bravo. Do obviously have one, I think I actually have two of these 1/400. I do actually prefer this livery for Transavia. The new sort of livery, I do find it quite bland. I remember seeing these, I think the biggest memory I've got of seeing Transavia was when I went to Ibiza, and at the time I was only just getting into plane spotting, which was about 2007 I think, and I just remember seeing an aircraft, because we were sort of near the flight path for Ibiza, and I think what's Coldplay Dembossa, and I just remember seeing an aircraft going over with sort of colours like that, and obviously at the time I had no idea what it was, and for years I was like, I have no idea. And all I could remember, it had like coloured stripes on it, so I'm pretty certain it was a Transavia. I can't think of it being anything else. But yeah, another great little model to have both in 1/400 and 1/500. Panning across, we have this little fella here, this BMI regional, registration Golf Romeo Juliet X-Ray Charlie. Again, another one that's kind of missing in the 1/400 scale. Again, would be more than ideal if we had one of these done in 1/400, but not at the minute. And then sweeping across, we have this Thomas Cook, or maybe sort of Condor 767, which is Delta Alpha Bravo Uniform Bravo, so it's a German registered model this rather than British, which is why hence obviously it does say powered by Condor on the model, so more of the Condor division. And then just behind the corner as well, you can probably see the Thomas Cook tail as well, we have a 757 757-200. I'll just slightly move the tripod up just so you can see that a bit better, and round Thomas Cook 757, registration Golf Foxtrot Charlie Lima Foxtrot. Again, 2 other releases that we never really saw. We saw a lot of Condor, quite a few Condor releases. Tell a lie, actually. Thomas Cook, obviously, NG, I think it was, that have recently done them. Again, a little bit late, I will admit. It would have been ideal if we had it years ago, when this livery was, in its played a big part, but it's one of them things. I'm happy to have it at least. They're saying it's rather better to be late than never, basically. So yeah, very happy with their releases. Also, HYJL Wings did a version which was like sort of like hybrid of Thomas Cook into SF Cargo Airlines or SF Airlines, I can't remember. It's basically just bland. It's like you got like the blue tail and everything, and that was quite hard to find at first for me personally, but eventually I got one, so that's a pretty nice release on 400. And then panning across, we have this Ethiopian 777 200 registration Echo Tango Alpha November. I think the 1500 scale sort of, I think because quite a few of these models that I've got pretty cheap, and I think this is what spurred me on kind of to collect more wide body and more international aircraft in 1400 scale, because I just think it adds a bit more diversity and stuff like that, and yeah, pretty neat models. And I really do like this Ethiopian 777 in 1500. I really do. I don't know what it is about it, but I do like it. And then, so that's just that's just coming in, basically. That's just inbound. And then going outbound on the runway, we have this Lufthansa A340-600. This is, I don't know if I've shown you, I think I showed you another one before, I think. This is actually the other one. This is a different registration. This is Delta Alpha India Hotel Bravo. I think the other version might be a little bit better than this version, if I'm honest. I don't know. But yeah, all I know is both registrations are different, and again, it's quite hard to come by, I think, in generally. I think for the bigger airlines like Lufthansa, international airline, Emirates, obviously, you can't really go wrong in 1400. If you're a collector of Emirates, you'll be in your element in the 1400 scale. There's no doubt about that. And then we have some cargo action, which I think I mentioned in my previous video that I would sort of feature a bit more. So here we have a Cargolux 747-400. I think it's quite a neat view, this, to have like a rear view. Most of the other models on the video probably sort of like side view, so it's quite interesting to have this going that way. Registration of this is LXYCV, which is Lima X-Ray Yankee Charlie Victor. And if we sort of maybe, well, it might be alright, but zoom out, we have another 2 Cargolux 747-400s, and as you can see, they both have nose open. The third one as well, which I've just shown you, also has a nose open feature. A feature that is absolutely incredible in 1500, and I've never quite understood why it's never been done in 1400 or even 1200, considering they are bigger scales and the detail might be a little bit better. Again, applause to Herpa or any other manufacturers that have added these features in 1500. Again, all different registrations, which is another cool thing. These 2 liveries are actually the same. The one's actually slightly different because the stripes actually sort of fade out along the fuselage towards the rear. So that's the only difference. But registrations are these on the far side. You've got Lima X-Ray Tango Charlie Victor, and then on the near side you've got Lima X-Ray Victor Charlie Victor. So you've got YCV, which is one taxiing out, TCV, and then VCV. Again, really cool features when you get like a fleet of aircraft, and well, basically you can fleet build, you know, different registration. It's not the same model, it's not the exact same model with the exact same registration. Because I will admit, obviously I've done that in the past in 1400. I've still got that now, where you know you kind of fleet build to make it look like there's more than that one model, but obviously, as you know, you all know, it probably is the same registration, and that's what I love about collecting model aircraft. You can build a fleet, like a proper fleet with different registrations. That's brilliant. Don't matter what scale it is. So, just going to pan back round. Going to talk about a few things now. Obviously, I hope you've enjoyed the update. To be quite honest, this is probably going to be another 1 or 2 updates after this. I've got a very special model to show you in the next video. It's quite a small model, but very, very special. So I want to. There will be other things as well shown that I haven't shown yet, but this is a standout model for sure. So I'll be showing that in the next update. With reference to the 1400 scale project, yeah, obviously it's on my mind quite a lot, and I want to kind of start doing it. And I kind of need to clear out this room. The room that I'm filming in right now, there's stuff all over the place. So I do think I need to sort of rearrange this room a little bit. When I come to 1400 airport, obviously I've got to work on it, so the board will be coming forward, which means I can walk pretty much all the way around the board. And then it just makes it easier to work on, makes it easier to draw everything out, painting, doing the grass, everything you can think of. It's just so much easier. When I've actually finished it, I don't know if I'm going to keep it there or do what I'm doing now with the background, because videos, it's a lot easier doing videos this way, but photos, I kind of feel like I want to go like on the other side of the board to take pictures, different angles, because I think a lot of the pictures I'm taking, unless it's like an overview or like a, you know, that's the only difference, either over the top, like an aerial view, or it's like a bird, like a level view, like a spotter's view, which you could say is realistic. Obviously having like a spotter's view, you can't really go wrong. So I kind of look into that, see what you guys think as well when it comes to it. The actual project commencing probably will be late August, early September. If we can get it maybe started a bit earlier, maybe mid-August, I'll look into that. Obviously all this will be packed away, unfortunately, but it's nice knowing that obviously I'll still have the 1500 scale models, and obviously literally everything on this board is 1500. All the accessories, everything is 1500, and that's something that I'm kind of going to look to do. Maybe try and get hold of a few more 1500 accessories if I can. Obviously per pack it's quite expensive, but if you can buy maybe like a bundle, which can go expensive and can be quite hard to find nowadays, but if I can do that, I'll look into that. So basically what I'm trying to do is keep 1500, 1500 and 1400, 1400, and obviously 1200, 1200, and everything like that. So yeah, sort of late August till September the project is ideally going to start in 1400. Still working on my schedule, still got quite a lot to do on them. But each one I do, it's coming together. It's, you know, I think, you know, I'm really looking forward to it, because there's a lot of models recently that I haven't shown in 1400, and really excited to fit into the schedule and have like a, generally speaking, it's going to be like a modern day era, but there may be a few models that kind of fit in that are exceptions. You'll see what I mean when it comes to it and everything like that. Please do leave a comment and like the video if you've enjoyed it. By all means, again, ask any questions you want to go ahead with. I don't know, I can't remember when the last video was. Obviously with the heat and everything though, recently in the UK, it's just been tiring, to be quite honest. Working 12-hour days and 12-hour nights, it takes it out of you, and you've got weather like that as well. It's not a good match, to be quite honest. So apologies if this video is a little bit late, but hopefully, if you have been waiting for it, you thoroughly enjoy it. Now it's ready. So again, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.